boards? Nope, I'm sorry. You need to go get your own dry erase board, and helper needs to pass out the markers.
No, you can't get yours.
See if you can get back here at 10, 9, 8, 7, Zach, 6, 5, 4, there's no need to fight over a black marker, 3, 2, I'm trying to give you a marble, but I can't. Maybe next time, okay? All right, I need you to look up here, and you can draw the same thing on your board. Now, Deoncia helped me get a few more copies of these yesterday, and you guys did say that they worked with your marker. If you don't need one, then just pass it on. If you do want it, there you go. Okay? It doesn't matter if you use that or if you use your board. Just pass it on. We're going to skip the coloring today because we've started late, and I don't think you need it. I think you'll be okay. And we started a new standard yesterday, or not yesterday, the day Monday, and I want you to read with me. I can use place value strategies to fluently add and subtract within 100. We talked about what fluent meant. If I said you were fluent in Spanish or you were fluent in French, who remembers what we were saying? Robert?
That we were fluent.
What does fluent mean?
That we can do it really fast.
Yeah, you can just do it easy. It's quick, easy. You want to become fluent readers. You want to read easily. You want to be able to add and subtract within 100 easily without hardly even having to think, and you can use strategies to do that. And right now we're working with one of my favorites, place value, okay? Over here we have the okay, so I'm going to have you set your boards in front of you and stand up. Because it really shouldn't take this long anyways to write all of these things that you're doing. So stand up. Fred, you're going to make me go this way in a second. Fire. Thank you. All right. So we're going to do mirror with words.
Mirror with words.
I can use place value. Strategies. To fluently. Add and subtract. Within 100. Teach.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be perfect. Strategies to add and subtract within 100. I can use place value strategies to add and subtract within 100. Good job. Okay, class?
Yes.
Nice. I made us a new board up here out of my No. Let's just try it again. Okay, that's better. Thank you. This word, though, I was thinking about this the other day and wanted to make sure that you understand what it means to have a strategy. What does it mean? You hear that in sports? Oh, yeah. Sorry, buddy. That's why you've got to protect those hands. Are you okay? This is my area.
You need to have a plan.
A plan, okay, something to help you. Any other ideas? I mean, I think that was pretty good, right? Good job. All right, so you have your place value on your board, or you have the paper that we made you the other day. You can use either one. This might seem like a little bit of a review, but we have to do it because we're going to be adding and taking away. Morning. Is it Zeke now?
No, that's letters.
Oh, I'm sorry. Javon? He's absent, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Was he here yesterday?
Yes, he was. All right, I want you to show me, right now we're going to be working with the 10s and the 1s, okay? I want you to draw five ones. And try and keep them in order like we've been doing. Now I've lost my pen. This might be, where did I see it? Oh, here it is. Okay? And then they want you to put 2 10s. And I'm going to try and time us because remember this is really supposed to only take us about 4 minutes. Set my timer for 4 minutes. And we're trying to get a little faster. So I'm going to move on. Okay, I want you to say it the unit way. Ready? 2 10s 5. 2 10s 5. What is it?
25.
Say it again. 2 10s 5. And what would the standard way of saying that be? 25. 25. Who wants to tell me why? Everyone should be able to do this. Marianne? And 2 10s equals? And 5 1s equal? Good. All right, I want you to add 1 to your chart. What is 1 more than 25? 26. Good. Okay, and I want you to add a 10 to your 10s. Now where are we?
36.
We're at 36. Good job. And I want you to cross out one of your 1s. Don't erase it because I want you to see it visually. I want you to see it with your eyes. I want you to actually just cross it out. And I like how Asia, she went ahead and started from the top. Because we've got our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross it out. Now what do you have?
35.
35. I know this seems easy, but we just have to keep going, okay? Now I want you to subtract 10. So cross out a 10. What do you have?
25.
25. And Ariana was saying, she was saying 2 10s 5. Is she right?
Yes.
Yeah, in this room it doesn't matter. You can say it either way. I actually prefer it that way. It makes so much more sense, doesn't it? All right, now I want you to erase, fire, for every number I say, you're going to say a number that is 1 more. So when I say 5, you're going to say 6. Got it? All right. 5,
6.
8,
9.
12,
13.
16,
17.
29,
30.
104.
105.
Good job. All right. 60.
61.
All right. Now, for every number I say, you're going to say a number that's 10 more. Okay? 39.
49.
20.
30.
1.
11.
What'd you say?
11.
Good. 52.
62.
What spot are you changing?
10.
You're just changing. You're just going up 1 on the place value, right? So you have this in your head now, and you're just changing this number up or down by 1. Okay? Are you okay? All right, good. All right, now I'm going to do 1 less, which is really, it's subtraction, okay? 6.
5.
9.
8.
7.
6.
12.
11.
See how you hesitate for a minute? That's why we have to become fluent. Even though it's only 1, our brain tries to trick us, all right? So we want to get really fluent with this. Let's do 10s.
9.
we're going to take away 10. I love your enthusiasm. When I say 50, you'll say
40.
60,
50.
20,
10.
100.
90.
Oh, wow, you guys are awesome. Okay, let's see, 18.
8.
Nice work. Nice work. All right. We are moving on to our, you guys pat yourself on the back. Right when I was turning the page, my timer went off. We did it. We did it in 4 minutes. Good job. Okay, we're moving on to the word problem. I tried to give us some more room. Erase your board. You okay? Where you are, put your arms up and just stretch as high as you can go. Just your arms. And then cross your arms in front of you and give a big squeeze. And then breathe in. I'm hoping we can get back to our breather helper one day. All right, I'm going to read first. You're going to whisper it along with me, okay? Oh, my pointer's gone. Here we go. Whisper it. Thanks. You whisper, I talk. In the morning, Jacob found 23. Oh, thank you. I heard Deoncia. Seashells on the beach. In the afternoon, he found, thank you, 10 more. In the evening, he found, oh, thanks guys. How many seashells did Jacob find in all? Stop. Ignore the red for now. Just ignore it, okay? Because this is where they start to give us third grade problems, and they give you 2 parts. And I told you the other day, if you don't answer both of them, guess what happens?
You get the whole thing wrong.
Whole thing's wrong. So you can't forget about this guy, but right now, we are. We're not going to talk about him right now, okay? So read with me now. In the morning, Jacob found 23 seashells on the beach. In the afternoon, he found 10 more. In the evening, he found 1 more. How many seashells did Jacob find in all? I want you, and if you want to work with the neighbor, you can, but I want you to take about 2 minutes, and you're going to try and solve this when I say soar. But who can stand up and tell me what they're going to do first? Simone?
First, you're going.
Why don't you stand up here so I can try and get you in the video. Stand up.
First, you're going to
3 letters.
do the IDW process.
Good job. And we already did part of it, which was?
Read the problem.
Okay, and so can you take your hands out of your pocket and kind of and show us what we're going to do? Because we're not going to practice it today.
We're going to read it, draw it, and write the number sentence and write the wrong sentence.
Wow. Let's get out our snake. Good job. All right. So you're going to use the read, draw, and write process. We already read it together. You can read it again if you need to. We already underlined the important information. So now you, with a partner or by yourself, are going to draw to solve the problem. There's a million ways. Of course, there's one way I'm actually looking for today, but there's all these different ways you can choose how to solve this, but be ready to teach it. Be ready to show us how you solved it. Okay? Soar. 2 minutes. And if you don't finish, that's okay. And try and do different, good, Ariana, you're doing different ways. Good. Now hold on, Fred, don't, So, time out real quick, class.
Yes.
Well, that was pretty, but I like more excitement. Okay, that was pretty good, thank you. I just want to remind you about something that I talked about yesterday. I think it's fantastic if you are so smart that you can go ahead and skip ahead and you already know what the answer is and boom, you're done. But I've told you a million times how when I was in school, it was awful. I would just write down the answer. I didn't see what the big deal was, and I always got it wrong because I didn't show my work. And nothing has changed now, this many years later. They want you to prove your answer for everything you do. So you have to draw a picture. So Fred and David, I love that you already know the answer. You're right. That's excellent. But I need you to show. So don't skip the drawing part of the process. Okay? Just draw the picture to go with it. All right, Zach, do you need some help, buddy? Can you work with Robert? You have pen and paper? He's so thirsty.
I know the answer.
You don't need your place. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay. Bonus points if you can kind of explain it to your neighbor. If you already finished, go ahead and write your number sentence underneath it. This one. This one. Oh, I get it. Hayden. Are you helping him? This guy. Okay. About 1 more minute. Can you show other ways too, like we did yesterday? I'm talking about at least here. Let me see here. 23 plus 10 plus 11. All right, because we're trying to stay on schedule, the whole word problem, do you know, it's only supposed to take us 10 minutes, and sometimes we can take the whole day if we wanted. So we need to move on. Let's see, somebody that wants to come up and show us, and you have to have a loud voice, and you have to explain. Jalen. I think this one. Yes, I did that. Okay. Here you go.
What I did with my partner.
Guys, let's stop what you're doing, even if you're not finished working, and let's follow along because she might teach you a different way.
What I did with my partner is first we did 20. And then we circle it.
Okay.
And
Does anyone remember what this is called? I really don't. I can't remember what it's called. Do you remember what it's called? Was it the grouping?
quick draw.
The quick draw, okay.
So then we did for that for 20. Then we did 3. And we circle it. And we did it for 30. And then we did 10. And then this is for the 10. And then we did 1. This is for the 8.
What's this? Oh, the number 1. Okay, so you have, they did their group of 20 here, plus the 3 to make it to 23. Then they added 10 more, which comes from here, right? And then your 1 more is here. Do you guys agree? Is that a good way to solve it?
Yes.
Okay, hip hip.
Hooray.
Hip hip.
Hooray.
Hold on though, Jalen. Can you show us what the addition problem would be?
It would be 23 plus 10.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. We get it. solve it though. Sorry. Where are you going, Serenity? Can you come back? No. I think we just got, sorry, I think we just had interruptions. Here. You had your 23, and then you had your, because this should be together, so then you had your, which equals, you're just changing the 10 spot. And then you have you're thinking too hard. Just do it. You're good. You got it. Yep. Nope. No. 33 plus right there. Now, look up here. We took care of the 23, we took care of the 10, what do we need? There you go. No. I know you know this. There you go. Way to persevere, is that right? Yes, okay. I'm going to try and extend the page here, and hopefully it doesn't take away our, yep, see. Nope. All right, so I'm going to erase what she did. So this is one way. Who has another way? And then if it's not the way I'm looking, the other way, we might do two more ways is what I'm trying to say. Come up here, Ariana. And then we have to move on.
I did the bar method.
Did you hear what she said? She has a quiet voice.
Yeah.
Say, I need you to find your...
I did the bar method 20.
She said she did the bar method. Raise your hand if that's what you did. It's okay if you didn't. Like I said, there's a million different ways you could solve this. Okay. Can you talk to us while you're doing it?
I put 23 and then I labeled it.
Fred, you need a break? Go to the restroom.
And then I put it
Louder. I like how you did it too.
Well, I did this on there.
You want me to write and you tell me? Is that okay? It's hard to get used to writing on here. Okay, so she said we're going to do the bar method. So I'm going to draw my bar. Okay, and then what?
I put a short line.
Short? Did you go backwards? Because 23 is the bigger number, right? So am I going to make, you mean short over here? Oh, okay. Okay, and this is
23.
23, and how did you label it?
Seashell.
Seashells found in the morning. Okay, and then what do we have over here?
10.
Mm-hmm.
1.
And when did he find those?
He found it in the afternoon.
Yep, and I'm just going to put AFT for a little, just make it shorter. Okay, then,
He found 1 more.
okay, when? In the evening. Okay, that did the bar method?
Yeah.
Is this what you have?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yep, you did. Okay.
But I did.
And then,
I put it 34.
you just put 34. Okay. In all. All right. So she drew it. Wait, hold on. Stay up there. So now what's my number sentence? I'm going to change colors. You're right. We just have to finish it. First number.
23
Yep.
plus
Mm-hmm.
10
Mm-hmm.
equals 13.
Because that's easier to take care of my tens. And then,
1 plus
uh-huh.
1 equals 13.
Get out your box.
Yeah.
Get out your box.
Take out a gold star.
Take out a gold star.
Lick it. Put it on your forehead.
Put it on.
You're a gold star kid. Okay? All right, guys. We're going to move on because we can't stay on the word problem all morning. And I have something kind of different for you today. I actually have some math centers. Okay? So I want you to put your stuff down, and it's fire. So fire, fire. Okay? And we will come back to this other part later, I promise. All right? I have over here, so follow me with your eyes, right? You're slanting, you're tracking the speaker, you're tracking the teacher. Over here, I have stolen the silver desk from whoever's sitting here today. Who is it? And I don't think Davis will mind, okay? There is room for 2 people over here. And what you are going to do is take these, lay them all out like a puzzle so you can see what you're working with, right? We have numbers and we have number words. We have parts of numbers and parts of number words, okay? So, for example, what's this number?
737.
737. You are going to find the number word 7. You're going to find the number word 100, or you're going to find 100. You're going to find the number word 30, and you're going to find the number word 7. You're going to lay it all out, and then you're going to write it down on a piece of paper, okay? Do not just skip and think that you know how to spell it, or that you can go and look at, I moved our word poster over here. Don't think that you can just come over here and say, oh, 737. Well, I know. I'll just look over here. 737. Please don't do that, because it's all about training the brain. So just like a bicycle, so that later on in life, you don't have to sit there and think. You'll automatically know what it is. Got it?
Got it.
Okay? So I want you to work it like a puzzle. And we even have a 1,000 in there. 1,000, so exciting. There is room for 2 people to work over in this station, okay? You understand? Yes? Okay. Then, and I will tell you who's working over there, by the way, so you don't have to sit there. And you'll all get a chance at some point this week. Then, I'm going to have 2 people take the place value game. Remember when we were counting it, what we did with the dice, and we exchanged pieces to get to 100, okay? So 2 of you can work on that, okay? And I'll probably have you do that back at the safe seat, if that's okay. So it's a little quieter. The third thing that you're going to get to do today, excuse me, Zach, I need you on the carpet where we belong. Thank you. The third thing, and I feel like I'm losing you guys. Are you still with me?
Yes.
Awesome. The third thing you're going to do, if you look over here, I have put out some addition and subtraction facts, okay? There are actually 2 pages. There's a yellow page and there's a green page. You are going to get to make your own flashcards. Now some of you, most of you, actually I think almost all of you, well maybe not, passed your benchmark for being fluent in addition. But there's nothing wrong with staying up to date and practicing, right? There's nothing wrong with a little practice. Plus it'll help with your handwriting, help you with your numbers. So you're going to, you could even make some flashcards with number words instead. You could say, let's say that Davis is already an expert. He already knows 9 plus 3, inside and out. He's sick of 9 plus 3. Well, he could write. I know he needs to work on some of his spelling and his handwriting, right? So he might write N-I-N-E plus T-H-R-E-E equals. Now here's the thing. This is a lot of information for you guys. Are you okay? Are you going to write the answer on the front?
No.
Where do you write the answer?
On the back.
No, you do not touch my paper. You write it on the...
Back of your card.
Right. Thank you, Jalen. I'm so glad you're here. So if I write 9 plus blank equals 10 on the front, Angel, stay with me here. You're going to flip it over and you're going to write
10. I mean not 10.
1.
1. Okay? So you want these to be like flashcards. She's good. She's good. You want these to be flashcards, okay? You have to be organized so that you don't forget where you were or make more than one. And it doesn't matter what color you get. Frederick, could you please stop? Thank you. Okay? So I will have some other people. Do you need to chit-chat with each other? No. You could check just to make sure that your answer is right. I want you to make sure you do this in pencil in case you don't have the right answer. And then we'll have somebody check them for you. Understand? Okay, so you can sit, I'm going to put it up here like this, up here, so that you can kind of sit in a circle, you know, and maybe four of you could be over here. You are not going to take more than you need, so you're not going to sit there and be like, I want all the pink ones, I want all the yellow ones. We don't have time for all that, okay, Deoncia? You're just going to grab some and get busy, okay? I almost got white, but then I thought, you know what? I think my class can handle it. I think we can handle having some different colors, right? I know it makes work easier for me, even at my age. I love working with colored pens and stuff. It just makes it a little more fun. So those are over here for flashcards. When you're finished, there's a rubber band to wrap your flashcards up with. But I'm a little concerned, can we handle having a rubber band, Kamarion?
Yes.
Okay, because these are weapons. They're considered weapons, just like a knife or something else. They can hurt somebody really bad. So if you are using the rubber band like a weapon, like Kamarion was just showing us, go ahead and stand up. Show us. Uh-huh.
I didn't hit somebody's head.
Or in the eye. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh, ouch. You will be kicked out of school. And then we won't have our perfect class anymore. So please, show me how mature you are, Zach, with the rubber bands. The rest of you will either be working on a computer, come on guys, pay attention, or with me in small group on the carpet. Got it?
Got it.
Okay, we are still